Hello everyone, I am Dr. Roshan Montero, Assistant Professor, PG Department of Social Work, St. Aloysius College, Autonomous Mangalore. I'm here to present on importance of life skills education and training for young people or students. To the main aim of life skills education and training to enhance the quality of living life to be productive people in future prospect. Skills training and education, which is helpful for students and all viewers or participants of this video, not only to practice skills at work or all levels of interactions in day-to-day life, but also acquire skills to get into insight and cope up with one's own emotions and to be productive in maintaining quality and balanced life. I'm here to present importance of life skills for young people to enhance their quality of living, to be productive people in future prospects. What we are going to learn from this session is about why young people required life skills. The learning objectives of this session would be life skills training and education focus on personal development is to promote confidence and well-being in young people and adults. It helps participants become more assertive, communicate effectively with others by developing good listening skills, and learn to handle stress and deal with the disappointments and setbacks. Such classes help people to explore their beliefs and attitudes through group discussions and confidence building techniques such as positive visualization. They encourage people to play to their strengths by engaging in creative activities and following healthy lifestyle. Life skills education and training is a unique and effective program which enables individuals to adopt and deal with the demands of and challenges of life. Learning life skills would be an essential tool for survival, capacity development, and quality of life that all young people and adults have the human rights to benefit from. An education that includes learning to know, to do, and to live together and to be. To deal with stress issues, an individual should incorporate strategies that require higher level of thinking skills such as inference, prediction, analysis, critical thinking, investing, uh, investigating, observing, describing, comparing, connecting, finding complexity, exploring viewpoints, and moreover, problem solving is an important element of all content areas. This quote speaks about what is seen outside the person is not real, but what is happening within the person can desire or can provide clear understanding about nature of the person who really is. Another quote speaks about to know about oneself is required wisdom to understand one's strengths and limitations. The base for all our actions begins with self-awareness. It is the ability to focus on ourselves and how our actions, thoughts, or emotions do or don't align with our internal standards. If we are highly self-aware, we can objectively evaluate ourselves, manage our emotions, align our behaviors with our values, and understand correctly how others perceive us. When we take any decisions or anything that we do require consciousness. Emotional intelligence provide us to be conscious about our own views, questions, opinions, and perceptions, which helps person to take accurate decisions. By looking at this image, we can pursue many views, which can be in the form of a positive or negative, but it depends on uh, each individual how he or she perceives things, and to do so require consciousness to analyze critically and come out with creative and innovative ideas, views, etc. Self-awareness is not just conscious, but it should practically deal with the actions or behaviors. Self-awareness is action-oriented mechanism which enables individual think, feel, act accordingly. Self-awareness begins with analyzing who we are or who am I. There are four types of images which give a clear idea about where we stand for. The first reflects when we look at ourselves, we need to think about our own self concept and not about somebody's image. We cannot become somebody, but we can follow others. I cannot become like Abdul Kalam, but I can follow his views. Second image reflects about low self-esteem or inferiority complex, where individual has no hope in oneself, thinking only about problem, difficulties, and not try to overcome. Uh, Third image reflects upon a hopelessness situation, where individual doesn't get any help or thinks that is not possible get any help from others. The last image could be very positive for understanding self, where individual can think positively about himself, look looking at the self as a as I am is effective to have a satisfied life. Self is always within us. It is like a shadow which shows the way where we need to reach out our goals of life. It is the ability of an individual to analyze and reflect upon self. According to Johari window, human self can be divided into four types. What are the four regions of the Johari window model? What is known by the person about him or himself and is also known by others is called open area, open self, free area, free self. What is unknown by the person about him or himself, but which others know, is called as blind area, blind self, or blind spot. What is the uh, person knows about him or himself that others do not know is called as hidden area, hidden self, avoided area, avoided self, or anything that is hidden, not seen, not seen by others. what is unknown by the person about him or himself, and is also unknown by others, unknown by self as well as unknown by others, is called unknown area or unknown self. It's also, we can say, unconsciousness, not aware of what is happening within the person and outside the person, and others also may not know why that particular person is behaving in that way. When an individual is in lack of self-awareness, he may possess with more of unknown self or area of unknown activity. Unknown factors are an ability that is underestimated or untried through lack of opportunity, encouragement, confidence, or training. A natural ability or aptitude that a person does not realize that they possess. A fear of a fear or aversion that a person does not know that they have. It could be an unknown illness, repressed or subconscious feelings, conditioned behavior or attitude from childhood. Being aware and conscious about self will increase the open area by reduction of the blind area, which would normally be achieved through the process of seeking help or positive thinking, having good self esteem, and also receiving feedback, etc. Feedback develops the open area by reducing the blind area. The open area can also be developed through the process of disclosure, which reduces the hidden area. The unknown area can be reduced in different ways: by others' observation, which increases the blind area; by self discovery, which increases the hidden area; or by mutual enlightenment, typically through group experience, family living conditions, or peer group, and discussion, which increases the open area and reduces the unknown area or unconsciousness. What we required is to reframe our ideas, views, and opinions, especially when we get into problems, issues. Changing one's perspective and add different perspective, reframing help change our views and perception, perceiving the problem in a more manageable way and doing accordingly, or altering behavior in a certain situations, because we cannot have a same behavior in all the situations. We need to change our behaviors, our perceptions, our views according to the situations. So for that we require to uh, uh, reframe our ideas, views. Creative thinking means thinking outside the box. Often, creativity involves lateral thinking, which is the ability to perceive patterns that are not obvious. Creative thinking might mean deserving new ways to carry out tasks, solve problems, and meet uh, challenges. It means bringing a fresh and sometimes unorthodox perspective to to our work. This way of thinking can help people to be more productive. Uh, we should become objective thinkers and evaluate things to get accurate decisions and judgment. Critical thinkers always look what is right and what is wrong in every actions or decision that we make. Critical thinking is the ability to think clearly and rationally, understanding the logical connection between ideas. When we adopt these thinking patterns, we become more creative, innovative persons to face the challenges of society. Kindly look at the picture. There are two glasses filled with water. The colors of the glass and the color of the water look similar. I mean, there is no color at all. My question would be, can we identify any differences in this picture? It looks similar and there is no any kind of uniqueness that we can find. If you go to the next slide, you can see two glasses and filled water, which is mixed color. The color of the water reflects on the glass, and the glasses also look colorful. Here we can find something different and uniqueness, and also it is very attractive. This is called innovative. Look at the picture where we can see bundle of newspapers which displayed in the present slide. The use of newspaper to get information about the world, what is happening in and around. But about the use of same newspaper on later days, either we throw or sell it or no use at all. This is what happens when an individual fails to reframe or think creatively or critically. Reframing ideas will helps to be creative and innovative people. Look at the picture. The same newspaper are used for craft making, which can be sold, or somebody may have employment out of it. Critical thinking is one of the most desirable skills to have in day-to-day life activities. It helps analyze information, think outside the box, solve problems with innovative solutions, and plan systematically. Other skills are basically help us to looking at life situations, problems, and issues in a positive way. Required strategies, coping mechanisms. It helps us to control of the stress, seeking help, or utilizing resources or assistance to handle situations and uh, removing oneself from stressful situation. Emotional focused coping is type of stress management that attempts to reduce negative emotional responses associated with stress, such as fear, anxiety, depression, excitement, or frustration. Problem solving focused coping targets the causes of stress in practical ways, which tackles the problem or stressful situation. Decision making is also a part of problem solving. Problem solving is a complex process, required accurate judgment and decision. It is a choice made by uh, one's judgment. When a person perceive with the accurate decisions or judgment, definitely he can look for better problem solving options or choices. Before I conclude, I would like to say that the life of individuals is challenging, especially uh, among young people. We live in a world where we have to be competent to face the reality. Here, there are two pictures which give us a clear understanding about what we really require to make our life productive and better social functioning. Social functioning here means the role that we play in the society. It could be parents or teacher, as a as a student, as a son, as a daughter. So for example, when a teacher is failed to do uh, his or her responsibility, definitely it affects the academic performance of the student. If the student is failed to concentrate, irregular to the class, or maybe get into other risk behaviors, definitely it affects his academic performance. So therefore, it is important to uh, follow certain strategies through acquiring life skills so that we can have a better productive and social functioning. Here, the first picture shows that a dead tree is seen in the middle of the water. Resources are plentiful, but no use because it is not utilized, or maybe person is not aware about the availability of resources. It looks hopelessness situation. There is no hope for better living, but there are resources. We have a strong uh, social support system in the form of family, teachers, friends, our own abilities, strengths. There are different organizations, educational institutions where we get support, but still we find hopelessness. Uh, Look at another picture where uh, plant grows in a barren land where resources are not there, but still, even still it looks like a hopelessness situation, but still the uh, a person is able to live a productive life. It is only because having a positive self-awareness, good self-esteem, creative and critical thinking, and reframing the ideas, views. Today, life has become more stressful due to the drawbacks and maintaining productive and quality of life. People are lacking skills and knowledge to understand and cope with their emotions, to adopt new ways of living measures. When solutions are not at right track, people even may get into risk behaviors like addiction, unwanted sex, suicide, etc. Uh, these risk behaviors are signs of mental illness. They need to tackle in a proper methodological ways and means. So therefore, life skills will help individuals, especially young people, to look into a positive prospect through acquiring life skills. Thank you.